What's up, Plaguescape? Alright, gotta post this to Facebook. So I posted it and it wasn't public, and I forgot that I wanted to go public. Let's go live. There we go. So what's up, guys? What's up, Germ? Doing that work thing, making Daddy Musk his toys. I want to get a Tesla pretty bad. I don't even know why. That's the worst part. Alright, cool, guys. So what up, pimp? Yo, what's up? What's up, North? That's your name. I remember North. What's up? So it's time, boys and girls. So let's talk about some positions I have, and then we'll go over earnings. So I took a couple of positions today. I'm going to, it seems like you guys are really interested in credit spreads. So I'm definitely going to make a video. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow in the Academy. It's going to be private, on credit spreads. And then I'm going to, you guys can ask questions, and then I'm going to upload that onto the Academy, and then probably make like a small course around it. Cause the potential, like, it's a really, I don't want to say easy, but it's a very conservative way to make pretty decent money. Like if you're somebody who just wants to make $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 a month, you can pretty easily do that with credit and debit spreads. As opposed to like potentially making $4,000 in a month, or like losing, you know, $4,000 in a month. So I'm definitely going to do a whole video on that. I did take some positions today. I got a position on pins. I got some calls as just a straight YOLO for tomorrow. I do still have some WFC calls. I just averaged down a little bit, and today I sold my Nike calls because I was down $1,000 at one point, and now I was up like $30 at one point, and then I sold when I was down 170, and then rolled those calls over, basically just meaning I sold the August calls and I bought September calls, because I still think the play is setting up pretty damn perfectly. It's just that I want to give myself more time, so that's why I got out of that position, re-entered a long position. I do have some WFC credit put credit spreads that I ended up buying too, just kind of mess around with it, and then that's about it. That's about it. And I have Goldman Sachs still. But we got big earnings today, guys. Big earnings. I got a ton of coffee. I'm trying not to drink coffee this late. I'm just not going to sleep. We got Apple today. We got Facebook today. We have Amazon today. We have legitimately everything today. So the market is going to really move. What do you guys think? Let's go through all of them. Apple, up or down? You think we're going to beat earnings, miss earnings? How do you think the numbers are going to be? What do you think? How do you think this is going to shake out? Where do you see this going? We can pop up CNBC.com. Apple up. Let's see. So Apple up. Spectating Ramen says Apple up. Sideways says Kunj. What index is going to move the hardest? Probably SPY. Hope it goes up, but I don't know if it's just going to be flat. All right, so what about Amazon? What do you guys think Amazon is going to do? I think Amazon's going to rip to the high heavens. Everyone says up. Yeah, I think Amazon's going to get back up to like 3,400 again, for sure. Let's see. How about Facebook? Facebook is one that I think is going to be fun. I think Facebook's going to go down for sure. Let's see. Down. Ramen says down. North says down. Kunj says he doesn't know. I think Facebook's going to go down, personally. Also, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the second channel. Thank you. What about Gilead? That's a tough one. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say, where are we? We actually sold off quite high. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know enough truly about the company. But I don't, are you guys on YouTube? Can you still see me? Those of you guys on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Okay, because it just says a playback error. All right, never mind. If it goes off, just let me know in Discord. Thank you guys. But yeah, so overall, I don't know. Gilead's tough because I think that, you know, it did sell off a lot. Or Gilead. I say Gilead. I don't know if I can know. Gilead. I think that it's gonna be tough. I don't know. But that's gonna be a tough one. And then Google. I think Google's gonna go down. I really do. I don't know. Google has, I've tried to call customer support. Oh, it's just me. But I've tried to call customer support about a whole bunch of things. With referring to like YouTube and stuff, and just like they're not answering in the slightest. And they're like, due to COVID, we can't do Facebook. He doesn't have a face cam. I should get the face cam back up. I just stopped doing it because I didn't think you guys cared that much. All right, let's see. Facebook. Facebook reports second quarter results. Let's see. Let us see. I don't know if you guys can actually see it on here. We're glad to be able to provide small businesses the tools they need to grow to be successful online during challenging times. Actually, let's just do this. You guys can see me on here. Let's do this on here. You guys can see on Facebook. Facebook earnings are out. Here are the numbers. The second quarter results came in the day after. Yeah, we talked about the testimony. Earnings $1.39 a share. Revenue $17.4 billion. Daily active users is something they really want to see. 1.7 billion. Monthly active users 2.6 billion. Average revenue per user is $6.76. Killed it. Great. Really good earnings. That's pretty crazy. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. Very good earnings. Plague, this bro is all like gym all day and gets his suits and haircuts updated every week, but don't look at me. I try. I can get the face cam back if you guys want. Pins is about to bounce on Facebook. That would be nice. Oh, let's go. Got them Pins calls. Now, here's the thing. If Pins were to rip like 5 or 6% right now, I would probably sell one and then ride one tomorrow. I don't know. We got to see. SPY popped a little bit after hours too. So we got Facebook, 11% revenue growth, even with a pandemic and a shutdown. That's pretty crazy. So you guys can see in the bottom left corner, yeah, you can see my, let me make it a little bigger for you. My CNBC. So all of the alerts are going to go off there. Big move. Pins is up too. It makes me feel good. Really good revenue growth for them and their bad press. Yeah, even with their bad press, Facebook's like, hang on, hold my beer. About to make a shitload of money. You know that, let me just say, you know when you're in a good place in life when this is what I've been looking for like a month. Like, not my vacation, not, you know, I've literally been looking forward to this earnings day for a long time. That's how you know you're at a good place in your life. When you're like, oh yeah, earnings. Amazon. Boom, let's go. See what Amazon does. Big pop on Amazon from closing up now, 2.5%. Oh man, this much coffee is going to kill me. It's like only a cup. Oz, everyone works from home now, that's why. Yep, woo, big push on Amazon. Congratulations. I think Oz, you're long on Amazon. There's a couple other people. I was saying 34. I don't know if we're gonna hit 34, but I think we could be popping out of this. You guys can see here we have this perfect bull flag pattern forming, and now the big ass push out. So I think over the next couple days, Amazon could be pushing up to 3,400. Need it to pop and hold. Good thing is normally it does hold. Amazon earnings are out. Here are the numbers. Amazon in April said it would expect to spend all of its $4 billion in profits in the second quarter on coronavirus related investments. Earnings were $1.46 per share as expected. According to analysts surveyed, the revenue is, oh, this is expectations. Okay, wait, what? Here are the numbers. Where's the numbers, bro? This says expected. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go with the news section on Thinkorswim. Okay, here we go. Net revenue of $5.2 billion, sales of $88.9 billion, EPS of $10.30. So they legitimately just 10x'd their, because analysts were expecting $1.46 per share and they got $10.30 per share. My God. Product sales, $50 billion. Can you imagine that? $50 billion, $38 billion of services sales. Q3 sales are 87 versus, damn, they just killed it on all aspects. Congratulations to anybody holding Amazon. You're about to print some shmoney. Jesus, 4% move to the upside. We got Facebook still pumping. We got Ford pumping. Did Ford release numbers yet? Ford is better than anticipated Q2 operating results as the company manages both for coronavirus and their long-term resurgence. Q2 adjusted EPS of 35 cents loss. They were expected to lose $1.17. They only lost 35 cents. Sales of $19.4 billion, beating their estimates of $15.4 billion. Jesus. They did get a, wow, really good on them. Jeff is unnecessarily rich. Yeah, the whole market's gonna rip. Dude, look at SPY futures. SPY futures just ripped 0.5% in a single candle. Now, if Apple smashes it, and Apple is up, did Apple numbers come out? Or is Apple just moving because of everything else? Apple usually waits till like 4:20. Kodak dipped 10%. Those calls might be good. Yeah, I saw Kodak died today. I was like, I had puts. They're not even doing anything right now. They're just still sitting there. NASDAQ shrugs off the stock market weakness to end ahead. Higher for the day. Damn, NASDAQ on the freaking rip. Look at that. NASDAQ up over 1% in like 5 minutes. And look, breaking out of that, breaking out of this little flag pattern we had. SPY is about to break out from what it looks like here. What else do we have? Google. Jesus Christ, Google. Well, Google gapped up. I don't see any news on Google yet. Google and Apple haven't gone. Let's see. Code. Oh, puts. Yeah. Oh, MGM. Yeah, I forgot about MGM. That was today too. And then Gilead. Yeah, that's down. And MGM. This MGM is gonna be really big for travel. So if you hold, if you're holding like CZR or Win, MGM is gonna be pretty big today. Skyworks Solutions, let's talk about this. I bought this on my little baby portfolio. Christ, I'm up like 7% this week. And tomorrow is when I'm going to be shooting that little update video. And putting a little extra, probably $150 in that account tomorrow. I might start a position on, well, I already have a position, but I might actually buy more GAN because GAN is down like a pretty good bit. I think GAN could actually fall to like $13, which would be pretty sick. So I'm going to add that to the little portfolio tomorrow. Let's see. Ford beats Wall Street earnings expectations after coronavirus shuttered factories. Yep. Why does Mark Zuckerberg look like an alien? Like, what a creeper. If you're listening to Zucks, I'm sorry, but you look super freaking creepy. I was actually looking at this too to show you guys on Facebook. We have this little jank head and shoulders here that I drew, and we're actually breaking out on that. Bro, I'm so upset on Ford. So did you get calls or did you just get puts on Ford, Kunj? If Amazon keeps going and holds, I may see a huge return. Sadly, it's just money. I'm already hey, it's all good. Good thing I'll only be down like $30. 4 puts and 1 call. Not at least you hedged. At least you hedged, but yeah. That does suck. It's all good though. Oh yeah. Well, you should be good. When does yours expire? Yours don't expire for a long time, right, Matt? I think you say your call is expiring like December or something, or November. January 15th. Yeah, you're good. Let's see. Yeah, Facebook's up like 7%. That's really good. And then of course the call is probably going to be even better. Yeah, Prime Day should be pretty crazy too. They did move it to what, October or September? Prime Day. I believe October. Still waiting on these Apple news. Did anybody else play any of these? Did anyone else play any like Facebook, Apple, Amazon? August 6th and 7th is Prime Day? Oh, in India. What the fuck you giving me India? In the US. No, not July. Yeah, I think it probably is then. I don't know. October. Bro, India Prime Day is insane. Dude, I can imagine. Can no afford Fang and BTC. Google skying now. What a world we live in. Where like we have this pandemic, but the big companies are just smashing it. Got a resistance here at like 1575. Did they come out? No, I still don't see any earnings on Google. But a 4% push up after hours. Damn, Nasdaq's up 1% for the day. Nasdaq was down like almost 2% today. There's no official date. Notice a lot of my watch lists are popping green now. Yeah, everything's gonna it's gonna bring the whole market up. Nasdaq and SPY each are up like almost 1%. And if Google and Apple come out really good, shit, tomorrow could be like a 2-3% day on the Nasdaq. Nora, I got GAN at $21. Should I average down? Alphabet earnings are out. Yeah, so GAN, it depends on how long. So like I have GAN right now. I think my price is probably around what you have, maybe worse. I think mine's like 23. I'm just going to keep buying GAN and averaging down it. But the thing is, since I'm dollar cost averaging, I have it in a little baby portfolio, so I'm going to be buying over the next couple of months. You know what I mean? So I would say it depends to you. If you plan on just putting a little bit more every single week into GAN, then for sure, you know, average down. But if you only have 1 or 2 average downs left, I would say wait. Because you don't want to average down now and then have it fall to 13 and not have any money to average down with. Google numbers are out. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Google's advertising revenue, $29.8 billion. Google Cloud revenue, $3.1 billion. Google Properties revenue, 25. Google's revenue in general, 38. Google Search and other revenue, 21. YouTube ads revenue, 3.8 billion. Traffic acquisition cost, Q2 estimates beat $10.13 versus what they were expected of $8.13 per share, and they beat on sales barely. They barely beat sales by like a couple $100,000, but still not too bad. Alphabet reports adding a $28 billion buyback. And yeah, Ford had earnings, Nora. It ripped to the holy heavens. They had really good earnings. I don't know if it's still up, but they had really good earnings. Yeah, it is up. But pretty good earnings by Google. Nothing, not like Facebook or Amazon. So it's You know, we have sold off a little bit here. I don't know if we're gonna go negative, but they weren't anything crazy. I wish I got an ATVI call. Is Activision ripping? Also, when is Pins? Is Pins tomorrow morning? Or tomorrow at night? Or Monday? For somebody who's investing in it. That makes sense. Conference call 7:30 a.m. So Pins is tomorrow morning? Oh god, that should be fun. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I was to say, I don't think I do after hours on Fridays. I feel really good about Pins. I really do. I'm cool with throwing $400 out the window. If it does die. Cool thing too is I could sell if it does rip tomorrow, but my plans are kind of like don't sell. I think I might actually just hold for like a month or sell one, hold one. I gotta see. MGM revenue is down 90%. Oh my, Alphabet revenue drops 2% from year over year. Well, I mean, it's a fucking pandemic. But yeah, so Google kind of sitting sideways here. Still got Facebook is fucking ripping. I guess Facebook not only good earnings but also kind of a competitor to Google. So just push like another 4% off of that news. Amazon pushing more. Apple not really doing anything. Google flat. Ford pushing. Activision up to 82. UPS, God, UPS up 17%. Do you guys remember stamps.com? So, like, I want to throw up so badly. This thing went from $285 all the way down to $32. Me and Oz were going to buy so much of stamps.com at like $35, and we just never, ever, ever did. And now it's back up to $257. I kind of want to throw up. That would have been like a home run investment right there. Side tangent. I don't even know why I just looked that up. Damn it, man. What's wrong, Cosmos? Did you play something? Did you play MGM? Oh, no, that Stamps play. Yeah, that Stamps play would have been freaking crazy. That would have been insane. I just spilled coffee all over my computer mat. $85 calls on Activision. Oh, that bottom of that coffee does not taste good. All right, so the only one we're waiting for, guys, is Apple. What do you think? Out of everything we've seen so far, what do you think? Apple up or Apple down? Now that we'll do this again. Now that we're seeing how big tech's going. You guys think Apple up or Apple down? Apple's gonna make it, says Nora. Shane says up. Coon says up. Raquel says fire. Angel says down. Just because everything went up, Apple's gonna go up. I have shares. Okay. That new mid-range iPhone is a winner. More affordable. I feel you there. Spectating Ramen says down. Let us see. Of course they're gonna wait to go last. Overall, though, NASDAQ holding on to gains. NASDAQ Composite is exhibiting signs of a panic-like buying as stock market trades off of lows. Panic buying. That's something I didn't think I'd see for a freaking long time. I think futures are actually shut down right now. Yeah. So they're shut. We should see a big push when they open, though. Was SPXL a good play? Directing shares. Oh, this is a bullish ETF. Yeah, that's a really good play. Yeah, for sure. I thought you were getting XPSX. That's why I was kind of like, oh god, don't bet against the market. Good play though. You could be killing it. Probably gonna push up to $50 tomorrow. So very nice move. And then also to those of you in the academy, we're gonna do call and put credit spreads tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole lecture on that. Matt, back to tattoos. I'll see you, man. Now that you just made some shmoney, can go back to getting a tattoo. Alphabet reports first revenue decline in the company's history. Yeah, spreads are fun. I actually think, Cosmos, when I was thinking about teaching spreads, I was thinking about you because I think it's something you'd really like, because it's, I don't want to say easy, but it's a lot more consistent at making money, and you're not risking as much. So I think it's something you'd really like because it's still also options. You get a better return than just, you know, buying shares and whatnot. It's really good. I don't know how you set them up on Webull, but I can show you how to do it on Robinhood and Thinkorswim. It's probably about the same. Very good though. I mean, we're still waiting on Apple. I hate Google as a company, as like a consumer, and as an investor. So I don't really care that it didn't do well. Leaf had a good day. Of course it had a good day. I'm not in it. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Geez, pop right off of this squeeze. Had that big squeeze and then a freaking 20% move. Jeez, that's crazy. We were talking about getting in Leaf at $3. That would have been crazy. A 61% return. If only, guys. Well, I mean, Apple didn't even release earnings, and it's already up, you know, 2% just off of the hype. I have a feeling Monday or Tuesday is going to be red. Yeah, potentially. The whole market's crazy right now. It's like I was saying to you guys, like, it's not an easy time to make money in the market right now when we're like half and half. You know what I mean? Like, we got so much going on right now. So we're not fully bullish. We're not, I mean, I guess we are fully bullish, but you know, it's not like we're in this super big bull run. It's not like we're in this big market crash. Like we have a good mixture, and that's actually the hardest time to make money because, you know, the trends are not as easy to spot. And on top of that, we got a lot of news and a lot of economic data that's affecting the stock market. Jeez, Pins is fucking ripping. Pins is up 5% after hours. Wish I got in with more. Kunj, I feel ya. I'm only in with $400. I wanted to get in with like 1,000, but because of earnings, I'm not. And look at this, right? This is not the end all be all. Like, we do have earnings tomorrow, which is straight gamble. But geez, Pins, like, we're breaking out of this bull flag. This is perfection right here. Good volume, RSI pointing up, MACD cross into the upside. We got about another 5% till we see a huge support resistance, bit of a resistance at 26. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. If it rips tomorrow and it's up to like 27, I may sell one, ride one, but I really want to hold up to 36. Shane, I'm in with $1,000. Yo, that is a lot on an earnings play. You're either going to wake up like up 3 or 4 grand, or let's not even think of the other one, but that is a boss move. Should I buy now? K Kim, that's tough. You can't buy an option after hours. You could buy shares. You know, I just wish you didn't. I just wish it didn't already rip 5% out of this flag. Like, I guess in reality it has confirmation to push up, but I don't know. See, for me, I'm holding these expire in 3 weeks. What I'm expecting and what I'm hoping is a push up out of this flag to 28, and then eventually, like, in the next 2 weeks, maybe push up to like $32, $33, if guidance is as good as I think it is. It did just pull back a bit, K Kim. So it did just pull back about 1%. So if you're buying shares, could be pretty good. It's all good, man. Could be a good time to get in on shares. I mean, here's the thing. It's not the best time to buy on shares, but at least if earnings suck tomorrow, the most you're going to lose is like 10% of the position. It's not like you have an option where it's going to be freaking worthless. All right, come on, Apple. I got Sector update, chip makers underpin surging tech stocks. All right, come on, Apple. Wall Street bets boy is going to be crazy. 3.1 million from AMD. Oh my god, that's some shit. You know what's crazy, man? I was buying AMD at like $4, $4 bucks, like 4 or 5 years ago. That was one of my first purchases I've ever made was AMD. Like back in 2015, about like 2014, 2015. When AMD was like just public, I bought a bunch of AMD at like $3, $4. To the moon. Is that Apple going to the moon? Woo! Jesus Christ. 5%. The market is gonna, oh my god, the market's gonna shoot some steroids overnight. I'm about to go join them. All right, here we go. Apple Q3 results. EPS at $2.58 per share. Sales of $59.7 billion. Net revenue of $11.25 billion. Mac revenue, I don't care about that. iPhone revenue, I care about. Apple posts a blowout third quarter with 11%. Oh my God, sales up 11% despite coronavirus. Wearables are up huge too. Apple announces a 4-for-1 stock split. It has been a very long time since I've seen a stock this big do a stock split. So congratulations, you got anybody's got Apple, you're getting a 4-to-1 split. That's not bad. I mean, that's hilarious. So that means like they basically knew. Okay, so Kunj, they don't really do stock splits anymore. They do what's called a reverse split. If it's like a shitty penny stock, but a stock split just means that. So let's say you owned 100 shares of Apple at $400 a piece. Now you're going to own 400 shares of Apple at $100. So they basically just create more shares so that the price of the stock goes down. It doesn't make your position go down. It just means like it's cheaper to buy. So back in the day, they used to do it a lot. Like Boeing would never have their stock over like $150. So every time Boeing stock would hit like 220, 230, 300, they would do a 2-to-1 or like a 3-to-1 stock split. Whew. But they don't really do that anymore. Like you look at freaking Apple, or I mean, you look at Amazon or like Tesla, like they're not doing stock splits and stuff. Did they announce at what price? I don't know. I gotta check. Apple on Thursday announced its fiscal blah, blah. Okay, so since Apple stock is currently trades above $380, it means investors should expect to again have a chance to buy a share of Apple for around $100, depending on where the stock ends at August. So it's just going to be dependent upon what the price is at the last day of August. Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at Tim Cook in this photo. He's like, yeah, motherfucker. Making fucking bank, jeez. Oh man, you can't fight big tech. You just can't fight big tech. That is some shit. Jesus Christ, the S&P 500. S&P 500 is up almost 1%. Man, that's some shit. I wish I would have. No. I gotta start getting into if tech pulls back again at some point, I gotta get back into bed. It's not bad. Really, really good earnings all around. Very surprised. I'm surprised at, so here's what I will say before we wrap up. Let's go through earnings. Not surprised with Amazon. Amazon absolutely killed it. I was expecting Amazon to kill it. I don't feel at all that was crazy by any landslide. I think Amazon was perfect. Facebook, I was a little Not surprised, but I'm a little surprised. Not saying Facebook's a bad company. Facebook is a phenomenal company. Obviously, more people are at home, more people are using the platform, more people are building businesses on the platform, more people are advertising on the platform. But I was not expecting it to rip that much. Google, not really surprised. But Apple, dude, geez. I was not expecting that kind of beat. That's crazy. Because when you look at, like, here's the thing though, I guess with computers and stuff, but like when you look at that, like, I don't know, like, ask yourselves, right? Anyone here, have any of you guys bought like an Apple Watch, an Apple iPhone? Have any of you guys bought a tablet since the pandemic started? Have any of you guys bought a MacBook? I bought a MacBook. That was like $5,000, but I haven't bought like wearables. I haven't bought a phone. I haven't bought AirPods. I haven't bought, their streaming service. Like, I don't know, like, you guys, like, have any of you guys bought any types of new electronics from them since then? Bought Mac and AirPods. I guess people are. I don't know. Dude, MacBooks are so expensive and so overpriced, but I fucking love them. It's so bad. I have my iPhone 7 for cheap. Yeah, I have an iPhone XR. I don't ever see a reason why I'm ever going to have to buy another one, except for the RAM kind of sucks. So when I have like a bunch of apps open, it kind of crashes. But like, I don't know. They make good products. They're just so expensive and not worth it. Like this computer I have right now, my like main desktop, I spent like $2,000 on it, and it's like 5 times as powerful as my MacBook. And my MacBook's the strongest freaking MacBook you can possibly buy. It's literally like a $5,000 paperweight at this point. Exactly, yeah. It's stupid, but the best thing about a MacBook in general, they overheat so bad because they basically want to make them so quiet that they legitimately get in the way of like cooling the thing. Like if I'm sitting there doing work on my MacBook, just like, and it's resting on my knee, the thing gets hot as hell. But the display is so tasty, it's so beautiful. And the speakers are absolutely ridiculous, which most of the time I have headphones in, so it doesn't matter. But the reason I bought my $5,000 paperweight is because I edit all my videos on Final Cut Pro, and I just need to move over to Adobe Premiere, but I literally work, I'm not shitting you, I really probably work about 15 hours a day. Like I sit down at this desk at 6:30 in the morning and I don't leave till about like 8 o'clock at night. I just don't have time. I'm not gonna say I don't have time, I hate that. I'm not prioritizing learning how to use Adobe Premiere. Well, I should. But I need to invest in a big boy chair, a really good desk chair, because I spend more time in the chair than I do in my bed. You would think I'd be like 500 pounds with how much I sit in this chair. Speaking of that, I'm probably going to hop off and go for a run because now I feel pretty bad. You need to hire people. I do need to hire people. I'm just trying to figure out what is normal. Like what is normal going to be, because the academy went from like, I was like back in February, the academy was making $200 a month. I had like 4 students. Then in March it made like $3,000, and then April it made like $5,000, and then just like last month it made like $8,000. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is awesome, but like I don't know how things are gonna stay. Like obviously I would love for them to continue to go up and up and up and up, and then start employing a bunch of people and employing you guys and shit. That'd be phenomenal, because I'd rather employ you guys than employ random people. But I just don't know how that's gonna be. You know what I mean? I don't know. We have not been in business long enough to like see what a steady. Plus taxes are just gonna, Uncle Sam's gonna bend me over and just take like 40% of that money anyway. So I gotta move to Texas so I can keep 10% of that. All right, guys. Let me know if you need anything. If you're on the YouTube, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button. This is our other AMD has me crying. This is our other account. You can check out our main YouTube account under Peter DiCarlo. So tomorrow I'm gonna make a YouTube video afterwards on it. So if you guys can't like be a part of it tomorrow, we are gonna do a whole credit debit spread. situation. I'm gonna teach you guys about that because it can be very lucrative. I will do that. Oz says you need to go to Puerto Rico. I was looking at Puerto Rico. The only downside about Puerto Rico is you can't vote, but guess what? I can't vote anyway, so who cares? But I was actually thinking about that. Now, like, could I just buy like I have to look into this. Could I just like buy a random piece of junk land and just make that piece of land like my address for the business, but I still live here? Like, is that possible? Like, could I just buy like a crummy alleyway in Puerto Rico and make it the business? You have to be a resident, damn it. My friend's from Puerto Rico and it's not worth it. Yeah, I've talked to some people about Puerto Rico and a lot of people don't. I know like Peter Schiff, he lives in Puerto Rico, but like he's in America most of the time. We'll see. But I'll probably go to Texas at some point, or Delaware, or Florida. Why can't I vote? I can't vote because I'm a felon for 14 grams of marijuana. Like 7 years ago when marijuana was like doing crack. Literally, I try to explain that to people who are younger than me, and like smoking weed like 10 years ago was not like it is now. Like, you get in a crap ton of trouble back then over a small amount of weed. It's ridiculous. Can't vote for how long? I don't think I can vote forever unless I get it my record sealed, which I'm gonna be in the process of doing coming like 6 months from now when it's been 10 years. Yeah, it is nuts. Not that I care too much about voting anyway. Yeah, they should probably lift that. I just need to get pardoned by Tom Wolfe, and I know a bunch of lawyers who will not only like help me, but a lot of like people who will actually back me and give me a good reference and basically say I'm a good standing citizen. I can also be like, hey, I run a business. Maybe at the time I employ people, I give back. I'm a good guy. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Not super early, 9 a.m. We got pins tomorrow morning. The whole market should rip. We shall see what happens, guys. I'm pretty excited about it. Peace, guys.